This is a demo of the SatMom app Women's Moon Center's membership portal. So once you log in, you are brought to your home screen. Please keep in mind all the content that you're seeing in this demo is just for testing and just for placement. On the home screen, you will see different topics, wisdom topics, information, masculine, feminine, women's moon centers, spiritual topics about astrology and chakras, and just lots of basic spiritual wisdom, and an outlining of the women's moon centers science as well. We've also got a moon calendar. So on each of these days, you'll see the new moons, first quarter moons. You'll see all of these highlighted on the moon calendar. And then you can touch the day and find out all the different moon transits of that day. And you can click over to my website if it's a cleanse day, which would be the new moon, full moon, and 11th day of the moon. These are highlighted on the calendar, and then you can go to my website to find more information about how to gently work with cleansing options in a feminine and cyclical way that's gentle with your body. So that is our moon calendar. Our content on here is brought to us by Kasey Ford. This is your basic profile setup. You can edit your profile at any time, and your the plan that you choose, whether it's women's moon centers, whether you just want the portal without the moon centers options, or you just want a basic membership with the moon calendar. You can edit that at any time. And you can also go to your settings here, touching this little cogwheel icon. You can edit your time zone, formats, and your notifications. Please turn on your notifications so that you make sure that you can get updates from the app. So you will get a push notification every day that tells you the moon sign and the main moon transit for the day. And you also will get a notification once you have mapped your moon center calendar, which moon center you are on today, and it will give you a link to the moon center calendar or tool of that day. So that is your profile. This is the portal. So this is the main juice of the software here. It will always say your name at the top of your portal. So if you're using different members are using the same mobile device for the portal, you always know that you're logged into your own. So first here we have daily logs. So you want to set the date. And you also want to choose which moon center you are in. If you don't know yet, don't put this down. It's okay. But you'll really want to start honing in on what your current moon center is and tracking that and adding that to your details so that you can later search and sort by your moon center, and you can get special information about how you're responding to each moon center specifically. So definitely make sure to add that to your journals and daily logs once you know. And if you don't know, you can contact me. You can go on SatMom Social. That's a $3 a month private social application. And there's a moon centers group in there. And in that group, I'm helping anybody that doesn't know how to start mapping will work with that together. So anyway, this is your daily log. So you can map your overall energy, shadow, positive, gift. So gift is the ultimate, better than positive, because positive is privy to falling back into the negative mind. So the gift, or the neutral mind, is able to take the input from the negative mind, the protection, and the positive mind, the inspiration, and mitigate all of that. So you've got your energy intensity, morning and evening, before and after practice, and you have a menstruation log on here. Your menstruation will show up as icons on your moon center calendar. So you can just keep track of your history in your menstruation experience. So you just, make your selections and submit your log. Okay, so the charts here will show the information that you've already submitted on your daily log, and as you can see, you can sort them by date, or you can also sort them by moon center. So we've got our smart journal. So in our smart journal, you want to make sure you're putting in the date. If you're doing a past date that you're just doing backlogs, you can choose the date and do backlogs if you need to. Otherwise, it's going to automatically be today's date. You want to put in whichever moon center you're in today. And you can start by putting an entry in to your daily log area. Okay, you can save anything. This moon journal helps you to work with the astrology and the moon phases. So you can choose what the moon sign is, which will tell you on the moon thing and on the moon calendar, and it will also let you know in that push notification that you got in the morning. And then you can enter any other details here. And here we have a special shadow work journal. So you can choose from a set of shadow work prompts, and it will give you a special question. This set is created with one of my beloved teachers, Dsouza, Exploring Femininity. So myself and a few other teachers will have shadow work prompts for you to answer in here. And then you just go in and write your answer. You can also do speech to text. You can also do speech to text, period. So that makes inputting your answers and your journal entries a lot easier than having to type everything in. So whenever you've answered your questions, you can just save them and your entry is complete, except you need to make sure to save on the main journal screen as well. Okay, so once you've input a bunch of journal entries, you can go to your journal view and search screen, and all of your journal entries, most recent first for a month back, will show in your first screen. You can also search dates, and you can search by moon center, or you can search by a keyword. So, and then that will give you the search results, and you'll be able to know in your search results what moon center, if you sort it by moon center, and it will bring up any search results with that particular moon center or that particular keyword or within your date bracket, so that you can see. This is especially useful for the moon centers, where you can pull up all the journal entries in one moon center, and you can get the flavor of how you speak, what the normal problems are, what your inspirations are, what things you love to do, the commonalities that are coming up in that moon center. We've also got special notes. These are moon center specific notes, so you can edit. So your common experience may be in the hairline moon centers, like very visionary, or maybe. And so you can enter text and you can put in a favorite practice. So whichever personal practice that you love. We have Kundalini practices that will be recommended in the app and provided in the app for you to play with. And you can also use your own or use other practices that you're familiar with as well. So each moon center has its own notes section. You can edit it and then save as you go. So moon center tools. This is a beautiful place. So in the Moon Center's tool section, we have special tools that will be offered by Dsouza, Exploring Femininity, Taoist and Tantric Practices. And in our traditional Kundalini, the Moon Center's science has emerged from the Kundalini science via Yogi Bhajan and Guru Tej Kaur Khalsa in the West. So we always love to offer some very, very powerful Kundalini yoga, meditation, pranayams, mantras, and things like that for our moon centers as well. So each moon center has its own tool section, a little video that gives you just a lot of what the text says as well, but just an overview of that moon center. You've got your overview, your positive aspect, your negative aspects, your neutral aspects, and scheduling. So these will also host video files and instructions and audios for the specific meditations and things that we offer. So each moon center has its own version of this with its own specific information and its own specific tools, which you can't see at the moment because it's for testing only still. So calculating your moon center order. Learning how to locate your moon center is here. This brings up a web browser to my website that gives you different various tools on how to locate your moon center. You can also go to SatMom Social. That's satmomsocial.disciplemedia.com and join the Moon Centers group. Connect in there if you're having any issues locating your moon center, and we'll coach you through it. So once you start tracking and logging your moon center each day and you come up with your own unique cycle of 11 moon centers, because they are in a different order for each woman, you can go to my moon center order, have your list ready, and this is already not in its default order, just so you know that. It will start from the top of your body and go down. That's our default order. Hairline, eyebrows, pinks of the cheeks, earlobes, lips, nape of the neck, nipples, navel, inner thighs, clitoris and vagina, and so forth. So anyway, what you want to do here is simply drag and drop the moon centers into the order. Ensure that the moon center that you are in today is at the top of the list. And if it's not your first day on the moon center, you can use your testing mechanism for locating your moon center to know if it's your first day, second day, or third day. There are 2.5 day intervals. If it's not your first day, then you'll put the actual start date of that moon center when you map your calendar. But for now, upload, like drag and drop this into the order of your own moon center order as you have mapped it yourself, okay? And then when that is all set and everything is in the order that you've mapped, you can just save that, okay? And go back to your portal. Create my moon center calendar. Okay, so using that list that you just created, the date that you started the top moon center goes in here. Click create my calendar. And you notice from that date forward, you have your moon centers mapped out for you in the order that they're put in. So by touching those, you can go to the moon centers tools and get right to any information that you need. And then you can always go back to your calendar anytime in the app using this, and you can scroll through your calendar. And your menstruation that you've logged on your daily logs will show up. Notice this right here, the 3 dots underneath hairline. That is the daily log that I entered today. And these are previous menstruation logs that I've entered in the past. So that, and the social is the link to the SatMom social. So join us anytime there and receive the support that you would like to have around your moon centers. We are here to support you there as well. Thank you so much.